Turn this around. What's up, love? We are live, officially live. We're on the Link Promenade. I'm Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection, weekly lifestyle television show about Vegas. Check out the About Us here on our YouTube channel or ninthislandconnection.com. You might be able to watch our television show. We broadcast across the country, 26 states and counting. So you might be able to watch our show. We go live every Wednesday between noon and 1 p.m. with a live update on what's going on in Vegas and what you can expect that upcoming weekend. So let's head up towards the Strip. I'll go by Waylos to find you. All right, so we're now at the Link Promenade. We are in the Link Promenade right now. This is what it looks like. It's a chilly day today in Vegas. Here we are. So some pretty big news today regarding a favorite spot of locals and tourists like myself. When I used to come visit Vegas, we would go to this place all the time, and they have shut their doors forever. And that is Ocean One in the Miracle Mile shops. They have closed forever, effective immediately. I put a post up here on the community tab showing, they put a sign up, said their lease is expired, and they say that they're going to try to find a new location to reopen, but they are closed. They closed their doors. They put a sign on their door, or a document on their door that just says closed. You can check it out. We put it here in the community tab. Interesting. She's new. I don't remember her. So we're out here on the Strip, and let's get started with our update. Let's see. Good afternoon. Hey, Dave. Good afternoon. You can see F1 right here in full effect. This is in front of Caesar's Palace right now. That's what it looks like. All of the track lighting up there, going all the way down the Strip. So that's what it looks like. All right, so let's get started with the update. So as far as the weather, it's cooling down big time, and like big time cool down. I'm in the sun right now. It's about 12:27 local time. I'm wearing a jacket. I'm wearing pants. And I'm still a little chilly. We're only getting highs in the low 60s, but it's in the 40s at night, guys. It's dropping down to the 40s already, and the wind is coming through. The breezes are coming through, and they are cold. Up in the mountains, up in northern Nevada, they're already getting snow. So we're getting that north to south wind right now that's just pulling down all that cold air, that's dumping snow in the mountains right now. So that's what's going on. Let's head across the street with these guys and show you guys all the track lighting. At least what we can show you. Let's go 22. I can make it in 20 seconds. Let's get moving. 14, 13, 12, 10. All right. 4, 3, I had to get around those people over there. Okay, this is what it looks like. We are ready for F1 over here. This is what it looks like. They are doing the race again. Yeah, they're doing it again. So the contract that the city signed is for guaranteed 3 years. They're gonna have F1 with an option for an additional 7 years, but 3 years, this is going to happen every November. This is the second year, so next year is guaranteed. And this is going to be like this until probably the first week of December, because it does take them a long time to tear everything down. Let's go in front of Caesar's. Can't even see the walk sign over here. Okay, I think I see the red hand over there. It says don't walk. Yep, they're doing it again. Sleezer's Palace. There it is right there. There's old Caesar up here. So the weather, like I said, low to mid 60s. And that's just the next few days. I mean, we're going to be down in the 50s next week for daytime highs. High 30s, 40s in the evenings and overnights. Pahrump is already getting freeze warnings. And that's about an hour or so outside of town, depending on where in the Vegas Valley you live. But yeah, summer is gone. Go back to California. So let's see. So here's the F1 track lighting. The stands are up. Front of Bellagio, I put a short up yesterday just showing what it looks like in front of Bellagio. It's completely shut down. You cannot walk on the sidewalk there. So what's happening is it's causing so much pedestrian congestion in front of Paris and Planet Hollywood, because if you want to get past on either side of Bellagio, you have to go across the street or go through Caesars on the overpass over there. That's by the VIP valet on that side, the Augustus Tower. You can go over that bridge and head over inside Bellagio and cut through to get to Cosmopolitan, or you have to go across the street in front of Paris and Planet Hollywood and then cross the street again back to this side of the street to get to Cosmopolitan. So it's a big mess. Let's see. Resorts World Las Vegas is getting in on the F1 action. They've got K1 electric carts happening right now through the 24th of November. So those are the indoor electric race cars happening right over there at Resorts World Las Vegas. This is in front of Caesar's Palace. We just crossed the street from like the Forum shop side, but this is what it looks like. All the track lighting, all the congestion. In front of Bellagio, they have 2 lanes closed, which is causing massive traffic congestion over there. Yeah. Beeping, beeping. Let's see. They will not take the option after the 3rd year. I don't know. You know, it's interesting. If you are one of these giant corporations, MGM, the independent properties like Stratosphere, they're making so much money, and that's what the issue is. So it causes all of this congestion and issues for locals getting around the strip, getting to the strip if you work here in the strip corridor. And there are lots of mom and pop restaurants like the Chinatown area just off the strip that lose so much money because people that come down here this time of year, they don't want to leave the strip because it takes so long. There's so much traffic. So you wind up paying more for a taxi. You wind up paying more for ride share. You're in the car longer. I was talking to someone that said that it took them, almost 2 hours stuck in a ride share trying to get from New York to downtown Fremont Street because the highway was just complete gridlock and there was nowhere to go because there's construction happening on the highway also that runs alongside Las Vegas Boulevard. So it's just a giant. So those businesses just outside of the strip that typically people will visit, you know, you might stay here at Caesars or Sleezers, as somebody commented, and you might go to dinner in Chinatown at an all-you-can-eat buffet. People are not doing that as much because all of this congestion and traffic causes such a mess that they just don't want to deal with it. So those businesses are losing money. So who wins with F1? These giant corporations right here, these giant corporations, these are the only winners. These are the real winners in Vegas for F1. That's it. Everyone else loses and has to deal with just the madness for about 2 months. So that's the argument. Y'all agree? Y'all gripe about California? Anything about Californians? I love the tourism business here. Hey Arnold, it is a beautiful day. You never hear me complain about California. Yes, I am here now. Been in my room for 2 days before leaving. So You'll never hear me complain about California or any other tourist that comes to town, because all of the locals that work in these properties, they spend their money. All of those dollars stay in Nevada. They stay local, so you will never hear me complain about tourists. Just like when I lived in Hawaii, Waikiki was like the cash register for the state. I loved Waikiki. You'd never hear me complain about tourists in Waikiki or tourists here in Las Vegas. So let's see. Good morning, Paigao. Good morning. All right. So let's talk about some jackpots. Over at Red Rock, you'll like this, Paigao, because you were over there filming a couple weeks ago. Somebody was at Red Rock, hit a $40,000 royal flush playing video poker on a $100 bet. And somebody else at Red Rock won $21,000 playing the Dancing Drums games, which is one of my new favorites, the Dancing Drums. It's a lot of fun. Betting only $1.76, and they won a $21,000 jackpot on that Dancing Drums game that I will be playing later, because guess what today is? Arnold, and you may have missed out. It's a 5 times tier credit multiplier happening right now, only for today though. Only today, there's a 5 times tier credit multiplier with Caesars Properties. I don't know if MGM is doing anything today, but I know Caesars is doing 5 times tier credit multiplier. We're staying down here at one of our favorites, the Flamingo right there. We're staying here today. We're going to do some gambling. We're going to go see a show down at the Plaza later. Mavericks there later on this evening. And we're going to just do some gambling over here and earn those tier credits on that 5 times multiplier. Let's see. The Cal, Paigao Poker, listen up for this one. The Cal. Somebody got 5 aces. 5 aces. They were playing the bonus. They won $83,756 over there at the Cal. $83,756 playing Paigao at the Cal. And this was that person's second time getting 5 aces. This was the second time. Yeah, right there. Yep. That's what I was just talking about. And that person, it was their second time getting 5 aces, which is awesome. And they're probably banned from the Cal right now for getting 5 aces twice. They probably don't want him to go back. At the Fremont, had a few winners. Somebody won $10,000. Somebody won $11,000. And then somebody else won $13,000. The Downtown Grand, somebody won $14,000 on slots. The Strat, somebody won an anonymous person won $73,000 on slots. The Rio is the big one. So over at Rio, which that property, they did an amazing job at the Rio. And let me just say, I'll put this out there since we're already about 13 minutes into this live. Anything that we talk about here, nobody pays us for anything. Nobody pays us to talk about their properties or anything at all. This is just, we're just sharing information with no personal gain. Yeah, there have been some good. Hey, Jason, welcome. Yeah, so there's been some good ones. This is the big one. So at the Rio, which has been recently renovated, and like I said, they did an amazing job over there. It's a really nice property. Somebody was playing Texas Hold'em, which I've never played that before, but apparently you can bet as little as $5 at the Rio playing Texas Hold'em. So somebody was betting $5 playing Texas Hold'em and got a royal flush, and they won $200,000 jackpot playing Texas Hold'em for $5 on a $5 bet. That's huge. All right, so let's talk about some events. If you guys have questions or anything, let me know. We are outside of Caesars. This is F1 track lighting. It's a beautiful day here in Vegas. It's gonna be about 65. I will give you a heads up though. It's like immediately colder in the shade. Just like step in the shade, like right here, you feel a temperature drop immediate, because of the cool wind that's coming in. So we're out here. If you guys have questions, comments, just type them in. Thank you guys for tuning in here. If you wouldn't mind giving us a like, that just helps our channel with the algorithm. We appreciate it. Let's talk about events. What's going on in Vegas this weekend, aside from traffic due to all of this track lighting? Well, right here at Caesar's Palace, Adele is going to be performing in the Coliseum on the 15th and 16th. Lionel Richie going to be down the street over there at the CWIN on the 13th, 15th, and 16th. B-52s at the Venetian on the 13th, 15th, and 16th. Rex Orange County over at Fontainebleau on the 15th. Nick Carter, if you can believe he's still performing, is going to be at the Venetian on the 16th and 17th. Barry Manilow at the Westgate, 14, 15, 16. Usher is going to be, Usher is going to be at T-Mobile Arena on the 15th and 16th. Let me answer a couple questions. Just got back from Vegas yesterday. I got smoked. We've been here. This is our third day, and I have to tell you, we have not won at all. We have not won anything at all. Nothing. We have not won anything. But that's okay. I mean, we were here. We stayed at Caesars right over here last week for 2 nights, and we won like all day, every day. It just seemed like every machine that we played, we won. I played some craps, won a couple $100 playing casual, just playing craps for a couple hours. We gambled both days on slot machines and just won. It seemed like every machine we just left up. And this week, we've gambled at Harrah's, at the Link, at Cromwell, at Planet Hollywood, and of course Flamingo because we're staying there. And every day we're just losing. So today is day 3. It's a 5 times multiplier. Is it colder in Vegas last month of fall or first month of spring? Oh, definitely in the fall. First, when you start getting into the spring, it's kind of like October. October in Vegas, you can have an 85-degree day on Thursday, and then Friday it could be 55 degrees. It's crazy in October, and in the spring, you get more consistent, warmer days. So typically, like March, middle of March, the pools are already opening up. Pools are already opening in the middle of March because you'll have 75, 80-degree days. But then you could drop a 55-day weather day in there, or a 55-degree day with rain, and then the next day it could be 80 degrees again. But typically, you get more warmer days in early spring, and that's why the pools start opening up in the middle of March. Lionel Richie is awesome. Never seen Lionel Richie. It's on our list. It is definitely on our list. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. So the Righteous Brothers are going to be over at South Point, 12, 13, and 14. And I just love South Point Casino. It's a great property. George Lopez at Palms on the 15th and 16th. Daniel Tosh is going to be at Cosmopolitan on the 16th. Carlos Mencia is going to be at Harrah's on the 17th and 18th. Paul Reiser, is going to be over at Red Rock Casino on the 15th, which Red Rock is a great property. It's a really fun property. Christine and I used to live like less than a mile down the road from Red Rock, and that was our spot. We went there a couple days per week to eat, gamble a little bit, really to eat and gamble, but it was so close to the house. It was like about a half a mile from our house, so we spent a lot of time there. Paul Reiser is going to be there on the 15th. VGK is going to be at home hosting Washington at T-Mobile on the 17th, which VGK just lost their first home game of the season yesterday. So they're on a bit of a streak right now, and it's always a great time over there for VGK games. Even if you're not a hockey fan, if you could find $30 tickets, $40 tickets, which you can find from time to time when they play teams that just aren't very good, aren't having good seasons, and there's low demand, you can get super cheap tickets. I definitely recommend checking out a Vegas hockey game. It's different. It's of course it's Vegas, so there's a massive entertainment factor folded into the game before, during, and after. So a really cool experience. If you're just tuning in, this is F1 track lighting. They're setting up these gates right here for pedestrians, to keep pedestrians off of the road. If you're thinking about coming for F1 and you want to go, tickets are much, much cheaper than they were last year. And I'm talking like 99 bucks. They have like $99 tickets that you can get for F1 this year, where last year they were in the hundreds, thousands of dollars. Not 100,000, hundreds and thousands. There's a nice illegal U-turn right here, 2 of them. Vegas. It's so crazy. So here we are, Las Vegas Boulevard. Hey Vance, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys' support. I'm gonna head on across the street and meet Christine inside of the link. But I'll be on here for a couple minutes wrapping this up. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and type them in. Are you filming any of the F1 events this year? Absolutely not. We avoid the strip. We avoid the strip at all costs during F1 time, because it's just absolutely nuts during F1 time. It looks like they've got the crossing signs covered, but people are crossing. Let's see, so I'm not sure, and I always try to be safe. Okay, so it looks like it's turned. I'm watching the people across the street on that side, so. We have been asked to film for a different television station. They asked us if we could go down and produce some content for F1 to air on their networks, and we turned them down. It's not worth it. It's such a headache getting onto and around the strip during F1 time that it's not even worth it for us. We just stay at home. We live in Henderson. We've got casinos, plenty of casinos, like walking distance from our house, plenty of restaurants and bars and live music and all that good stuff. So we just avoid the strip altogether. But we will be here. Actually, we're spending the night down here the day before F1. We were able to get a free room, and we just want to see the setup. But as far as the races, the 3 days of racing, absolutely not. We will not be down around the strip. First week of December at Caesars. We'll be here, actually. I believe we're staying on the strip the first week of December. We're leaving Vegas for Christmas. The second week of December, we'll be gone for 3 or 4 weeks on vacation for about a month. But we will be here that first week of December, because that'll be our last stays on the strip for the year. We've stayed on the strip so far this year. We have stayed on the strip 63 nights. We've stayed on the strip so far this year. It's pretty nuts. Over 2 months we've stayed on the strip. Here we are down the Link Promenade. Oh, thank you, Arnold. Yes, we did put a little shop up on our channel right here. If you just hit store, or you might see it on the homepage. People have asked us for stickers or t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, that kind of stuff. So we partnered with Spread Shop, and we have a little shop up there if you guys want any of that stuff. If not, that's fine as well. I'm not asking you guys to buy anything. People have asked us if we had merchandise, so we put up a shop right there. But we're not asking anybody to purchase anything at all. So this is a Link Promenade right now. Hawaii was... Oh yeah, I saw that they lost. Yeah, UNLV is actually doing pretty well this year. They're having a great season. All right, guys, that's a wrap on this one. I'm gonna head on into the link, and I don't think they want me walking through the property recording like this, but thank you guys so much for supporting our channel, for supporting our content. If you watch our TV show, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.